KGW News at 5.
And thanks for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Kristen Severinson for Laurel Porter tonight. We begin with a major update on school in Oregon. There's optimism that Oregon students will return to the classroom in 2021. Governor Kate Brown is targeting February 15th. She's ordered the state to review its guidance for in-person learning. Starting January 1st, each school district will get to decide if and when their schools reopen. Now, during a COVID address yesterday, the governor stressed the importance of in-person learning.
Our kids need to know they're number one, and what we're doing everything we can to get them back into our classrooms. This pandemic has shown us the hard truth that in-person instruction is so much more than what we take for its face value.
The governor says the state will use federal and state funds to help get kids back in class. She's also directed the state to make sure schools have on-site rapid testing to help prevent any outbreaks. As for the latest numbers, today Oregon reported 1,000 new cases and 21 new deaths. The state now has more than 105,000 total cases. Health officials also say more than 10,000 Oregonians have received their first dose of the COVID vaccine. All right, and with the rollout of the COVID vaccine, scammers are, of course, trying to take advantage, from selling fake doses online to trying to charge you money with false promises to get the vaccine sooner. Here's what to look out for. Law enforcement officials in Europe shared this bogus ad for a fake Pfizer vaccine they found online. It cost 0.06882 Bitcoin, or about $1,300. Then the FDA sent a warning letter to a Seattle man, an owner of North Coast Biologics in Seattle, for advertising, quote, unapproved and misbranded products related to COVID-19 after he claimed he had the vaccine and has given the shot to 12 people. In fact, the FDA has sent warning letters to 152 companies about fraudulent coronavirus disease products. Experts say it will only get worse with people desperate to get the vaccine.
Law enforcement is warning that you could see tons of these ads and that people could end up getting hurt from this.
Carrie Tomlinson, a cybersecurity and tech journalist with Archer News Network, said there are 3 things that can happen if you fall for one of these ads.
So possible options: fake ad and your money is stolen. Another option, the liquid that they give you doesn't work. You think you're protected, you get exposed to the virus, you end up with nothing. They give you a liquid that is actually harmful, could make you sick or even kill you. Not a lot of good options.
And the FBI put out a warning saying it's a scam if you're asked to pay out of pocket for the vaccine, you're asked to pay to get on a waiting list, you see an advertisement for the vaccine online, or a marketer offers to ship you doses for money. Bottom line, if you see the COVID-19 vaccine for sale online, it's fake. All right, if you have a story idea for us to investigate, just give us a call at 503-226-5041, or you can email callkristen@kgw.com. Well, local Native American tribes are on the priority list for the COVID vaccine. Galen Etlin looks at progress over the last few days and how an unexpected connection made vaccine storage possible in eastern Oregon.
Was it painful?
No, I couldn't even feel it.
U.S. Marine Corps veteran Chaz Webb was one of the first to get the COVID-19 vaccine at the Yellow Hawk Tribal Health Center in Pendleton. The center faces unique challenges in the pandemic.
We're trying to break down those barriers of distrust.
CEO Lisa Guzman is Nez Perce Indian and has experienced challenges on Native American reservations firsthand.
Lack of resources while trying to preserve our culture, language, our ways. It's a whole nother layer for us.
She helps serve about 3,500 members of the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation.
Hi, Grandma. Can I come inside?
No, honey, better not. Don't want to get you sick. And we don't want to be sick.
Videos like this over the last few months have encouraged members to distance and protect each other during the pandemic. Guzman says a history of distrust in government systems means many don't have ample health care and therefore are more likely to have underlying conditions. Access is a problem too.
We have a lot of difficulty just recruiting medical providers.
So the vaccine's arrival to the reservation could mean lives saved.
And we just received another shipment.
Last weekend, about 300 members were vaccinated. Healthcare workers and vulnerable tribal elders were first in line. They'll get the second dose of Pfizer's vaccine in early January. And this unexpected gift made storing the vaccine at ultra-cold temperatures possible.
We received our freezer from the Department of Natural Resources. It's a lamprey research freezer.
Came in handy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
The Yellow Hawk Tribal Health Center is getting vaccines from the federal government's Indian Health Services. Guzman says shipments are being divided among more than 40 regional tribes.
Being creative with what we have, but continue to advocate for more.
So how do you feel?
So that more people like Chaz Webb can carry on tribal tradition and health. I'm Galen Etlin for KGW News.
Governor Brown is expected to sign Senate Bill 1801 today. Now, it would allow restaurants and bars to sell cocktails to go. It would also limit the amount a third-party delivery app could charge a restaurant. Restaurant owners that we talked to said a cap on delivery fees would really level the playing field. Portland already put a 10% cap in place. Restaurant owners say the typical 30% fee per bill erases really any profits to make up for it, and the prices on the app's menu are sometimes raised.
In order for us to sell anything on the to-go sites, be that Uber Eats or Postmates or Grubhub or any one of those, we have to raise the menu prices on that site. Otherwise, there's no point in us even doing it at all.
We're just trying to stay in business, and they need us and we need them, so let's just get through this shutdown and then things could go back to normal, hopefully.
So Senate Bill 1801 would temporarily cap fees at 15%. Once signed by Governor Brown, the delivery companies would have 7 days to comply. There's an update tonight on the deadly shooting at a hospital in Vancouver. We now know the names of those involved. And PEACEHEALTH Southwest Medical Center confirmed it was one of their employees that was killed. KGW's Mike Benner joins us live now with new information.
Well, Kristen, good evening. The newest information is the identity of the shooter. He is 58-year-old Douglas Moore. We understand that he walked in to the lobby of the 505 medical building on the campus of PEACEHEALTH Southwest, and he shot and killed 20-year-old Lilia Zagariah, who was working as a concierge in the lobby. Again, she was only 20 years old. Absolutely devastating. Moore then turned the gun on himself and killed himself. PEACEHEALTH officials say their thoughts, support, and prayers go out to Lilia Zagariah's family. To bring you up to speed, this happened around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Police responded to reports of gunfire at the 505 medical office building. They found a man and woman suffering from gunshot wounds. They were rushed to the nearby hospital where they later died. It is worth noting that Zagariah and Moore did not know each other. Needless to say, this has been an extremely tough day for many. Take a listen.
I think it was a scary moment for a lot of our caregivers in that building, and we did have a few patients in that building as well, receiving care, and just want to compliment the Vancouver Police Department and other folks who responded so rapidly.
All right, PEACEHEALTH officials are absolutely shocked this happened. They say that security is a top priority, and they have put extra security now at all entrances to the building. Let's send it back to you.
All right, Mike, sad story. Thanks for the update. Police arrested a man that they say started a fire that forced a family to jump from a second-story apartment. They say he is 40-year-old Gary Hickey. Police say he lit his own apartment on fire, then took off from the complex without calling 911. It started around 2:30 this morning. This complex is at Southeast Alder and 162nd, and firefighters say 7 units are damaged. We spoke with a woman who was inside her apartment when she saw the flames. She says she's lived near Hickey and that she knew it was him.
We've been having a lot of mental problems, having a hard time, and other things were added to it. But
so witnesses followed Hickey to a nearby 7-Eleven and police made the arrest.